place that he truly believed in all his life. A man of God. When I got the news last Friday, I was working in my office at home. I live in New Jersey. And I kind of kicked back, turned phones off, and kicked back, and all week long there's been several Bible verses that have been going through my mind that I think I tried to associate with my father. What keeps going through my mind are, the meek shall inherit the earth. For those of you that have had the pleasure of meeting my father, there is no more gentle man on earth, I think, than my father. The second one that says, surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. He who believes in me shall not perish, but have life everlasting. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. One of the things that happens in life a lot with media is what I call hero worshiping. I quite frankly don't understand it. I've never been part of it. Charles Barkley, who was a terrific NBA star, said profoundly one time, don't make me a role model. Look to your own family and look to your parents. And we were lucky enough as a family that we could do that. My father didn't say a lot. He smiled a lot. He sang a lot. He yodeled a lot. But he didn't say a lot. But he never complained. He always had a happy thought for everybody. I think in his entire life, I probably heard him complain one time. And it really wasn't a complaint. I needed to learn more by that lesson. I'll have to work on it. Ingrid Bergman said that happiness is good health and a bad memory. He certainly had good health. And in the end, he had a bad memory. But when I visited him in the nursing home in November, he didn't have a clue who I was. It didn't matter. He smiled. He talked to us the best he could. He was himself, even though he didn't recognize who we were. And I constantly got that from all of my cousins and my nieces and my nephews and my brothers and sisters, that every time they went to the home, Dad would just smile. You can't say much more about a man than that in my book. I want to read something to you that I wrote to him on his 90th birthday. Most of my family has seen this, some of you have not. But I just want to, this is what I thought of him when I was thinking of him when I wrote this. Life's different phases of maturing provides new looks at what life has to offer and how we look at ourselves and the progress we've made in growing and developing as individuals. Through this path of growth and development, we seek to benchmark how we are progressing versus our taught and personally obtained values, while ensuring we are on the right track of doing the right thing in life, as well as setting the appropriate value for our family and our friends. My benchmark, as I'm sure most children's benchmark, is our parents and family. In my case, the benchmark is extremely high, as accepted by the example that my father sets for me, and it makes it very difficult for me to try and emulate. Most of life's achievements in the arena I work in and play in is defined by financial gain and monetary accomplishment. In real life, that's just a way of keeping the scorecard, and they're not the true value one seeks to obtain in order to have accomplished personal success. Personal success is what we and how we treat and act with one another on a daily basis, how you share with people of less good fortune, and how you act and share with strangers as well as your own family. It is rare that as a human being with such longevity on earth that someone hasn't been critical of how and what you have accomplished in your time on this planet. No one has been able to be a more caring and sharing individual than my father, Roger Wilmot Sr. Always a positive thought, always a kind word, and never an unkind word about anybody or anything. Proud of his children, his family, and his life, always willing to help and share with anyone whenever the need arises, and always in a positive frame of mind. The glass indeed is half full, not half empty. Sure of his faith and proud to declare it. Willing to travel at a moment's notice, never complaining about what life hasn't provided, but appreciating what life has given to him. Always looking ahead, not behind, and always ready to share a song. Amen to that. He is indeed a man loved by all, and in turn loved everyone and everything. A true man of God in all he stands for and has taught us. I'm proud of my father, and I'm glad to be his son. Truly blessed by his presence. I'm happy to have him in my life. And now he enters the home of all the Father who says to him,